welcome. You're watching Head to Head. I'm Antonina Antosha with UATV. Promoting its unique culture is a vital task for Ukraine. To achieve this goal, the Ukrainian Cultural Foundation has launched a number of projects. One of them is dedicated to the most significant cultural events of our country. To talk more about this, we'll welcome to our studio today Alisa Bondarenko. She's a program manager of the Prominent Events for Ukrainian Culture project. So hello and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It's a great honor for us, and I'm very glad to have this opportunity to present our program and the Ukrainian Cultural Foundation.
That's great. Well, then let's talk about the program itself. Is it a platform?
Okay, I would like to tell briefly about Ukrainian Cultural Foundation, just to introduce. Ukrainian Cultural Foundation, it's a governmental institution which was created in 2017, and the main aim is to facilitate development of culture and art in Ukraine. And it's important to underline that in the Ukrainian Cultural Foundation there are 8 programs, and prominent events of Ukrainian culture is one of these 8 programs. And I can just name briefly these programs because they are really very interesting and important.
Okay.
For example, the first one is creating and innovating cultural product. The second one is trainings, exchanges, residences and debuts. The third one is prominent events for Ukrainian culture, and I'm manager of this program with my colleague Maria Vasilets. So we both are responsible for this program. The next one is Ukrainian Cultural Monitor. The next one is strengthening capacity of Ukrainian audiovisual sector. Is a huge program. The next one is inclusive arts, and also promotion of culture and local development, and establishing connections and networking. The interesting fact that I want to notice that in this year, in the frame of 6 programs which were already announced and which were held, we received 2018 project proposal. So it's a huge number.
Just in the framework of the Prominent Events for Ukrainian Culture program?
No, in the framework of 6 programs.
And what about the Prominent Events for Ukrainian Culture?
About prominent events, we received 273 project proposal from all regions of Ukraine, except of Crimea region.
Of course. Yeah. And this is for this is during the 2 years of existence. Am I right?
2 years existence of Ukrainian Cultural Foundation, but it's the first year of existence of this program, and in general of all these programs.
Okay, what's going to happen to those projects being proposed to the program?
Okay.
Are they going to be promoted abroad?
Yeah. In the frame of this program, we have 2 lots. We call it in Ukrainian lot, but let's call it options, so to say. So the first one is supporting prominent events in Ukraine. So we support projects, huge projects like big festivals, like big exhibitions, like huge symposium, like some projects which create this cultural networking among different cultural sectors. So it's the first option. And the second one is exactly supporting Ukrainian participation in the international prominent events. So our aim is to present Ukrainian culture, modern Ukrainian culture abroad, in prominent events, which take place in different countries, not only Europe but abroad.
Okay. Yeah. Any particular project you would like to talk about that you are mostly proud of or mostly interested in?
Actually, it's a very interesting question. I understand why are you asking it, but I would like not to notice particular projects. Yeah, I will tell about it, because we try to support prominent events of different levels, like regional level, national level, and international level. So it's different to compare, for example, projects of international level, which represents Ukraine abroad.
Well, we're not comparing. We're not comparing. I mean, maybe you would like to talk about the project that had the greatest feedback from abroad, or had the deepest effect, something like that?
Yeah, actually, just all projects just started their implementation, so it's a bit early to say about realization. But yeah, I can say that we support projects in 7 cultural sectors, like visual art, audio art, design and fashion, performative art, cultural heritage, literature and publishing, and cultural and creative industries. And so we have projects among all these sectors, and I'm very proud of this. Really, it's very good news. Actually, I can tell you some outstanding projects. For example, abroad, it's participation of Ukrainian media artists in the international performance of Burning Man in Nevada, USA. So for us, it's quite it's victory.
Big.
Yeah, it's big, and we are very glad to present Ukraine in such kind of festival. Also, I can notice Zelenka Space Up. It's a huge festival of modern dance.
Held where?
Held where? In Ukraine. In Ukraine, but yes, it includes performative program, educational lectures, workshops, so a lot of activities, and the organizers invite participants from different countries. So that's also very important for us, just to bring prominent actors, to bring prominent cultural operators in Ukraine. Yeah. Also, I would like to say about Angels exhibition. The curator of this exhibition is Pavlo Gudimov. It's huge projects.
Also held in Ukraine, I presume.
Also
right?
held in Ukraine, but it's a large-scale exhibition which features more than 400 paintings of angels of different artists from different ages. I mean, like Rubens, Pinzel. So it's very remarkable for us. It's huge, and it takes place in Lviv, in 3 locations, and in Lviv National Gallery of Art, in Pavlo Gudimov Gallery Art Center, and in Pinzel Institution. So I'm very glad. Yeah.
Okay, when you have a lot of experience, you have worked with different types of projects, meaning arts and fashion and music and folk. When promoting Ukraine abroad, when promoting Ukrainian culture abroad, what would you say is the most important thing? How do you show people who have totally different mentality what Ukraine is all about in just one event?
In just one event, it's quite a difficult question. Yeah. For me, it's important to represent Ukraine in a modern way, just to combine in harmony, like authentic origin, like authentic Ukrainian culture with modern technologies, with modern solution of problems, and. Yeah, I think the most important is this combination of authentic roots with modern face.
The sphere you're working with right now, you have an opportunity to evaluate the situation. Now, before that, let's say 5 or even 8 or 10 years ago, Ukraine was usually seen or perceived as a country with corruption, with poverty, and all of the other negatively colored things. Do you think that has changed now since we started, and we've started actively promoting Ukraine abroad from the brighter side, from the more positive point of view? Do you think that we've succeeded?
I think yes. I can say that yes, we succeeded, and in the frame of our program, as far as I see, we succeeded because we have quite many projects of international type. It means that we invite specialists from abroad, and it's very important for us.
Okay.
Just this networking and connection, just to bring foreigners and to show them that look, Ukraine is really very different, is bright country with a huge heritage, with huge cultural heritage. And yes, I'm very glad that we have a lot of projects with foreigners. Yeah.
This center in the program you're working with right now has already achieved great success. What are your plans for the future?
For the future, yes. Our plan, our strategic view, is to bring culture in every sphere of life, of everyday life of Ukrainians, and we will work on it. And also for us, it's important now to collect all the experience, to show what we done in the frame of our projects, because projects just started. And the deadline is the end of October. So it's we have time to see and to analyze a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and explaining it all to us.
Thank you very much.
That was Alisa Bondarenko. She's a program manager of the Prominent Events for Ukrainian Culture project. Thank you so much for watching UATV. Stay tuned for the rest.